I've never been in when 2 jet cars are launched, so this will be interesting. Still hear me because we're at Santa Pod once again for the Euro finals.
Yes, and we have things from 5,000 horsepower to 10,000 horsepower, which are going to try and take, what are they taking?
They got
a big trophy.
Yeah, 4 seconds in the quarter mile up to 10,000 horsepower, like she said. So we're going to see some street stuff, we're going to see some dragsters like this, and we're going to see funny cars, pro mods. There's loads of stuff.
That's a pro mod.
Look at that. So anyway, it's loud, it's fast, and we're going to show you a bit more about it.
Let's do it.
Right, so we've caught up with Carl Cox Racing. He's got this, it's kind of a pro mod, mostly a pro mod, but on a pro charger. But they're racing today. I wanted to catch up with the guys just real quick before they go out and test. The car hasn't been out this weekend yet, and this is the first time they're going to test. So I wanted to show you guys the sort of prep that they go into and what happens before they go out for their test run. So we're going to find out. We'll have a quick chat with Carl and see what's going on. Right, so we're here with Carl. Some of you may know Carl. He's also does a bit of music, but drag racing has obviously been in your, you've been doing that for a long time, I suppose. You've enjoyed it.
Yeah, so I basically, from a child, watching a lot of motorsports on the TV, that sort of stuff, rallycross, all sorts of things. But for some reason, just 2 cars going up against each other.
Something about it.
It's something that I know that I can do, and I've been doing it since I was about 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
But basically, living in the UK, living in South London, this was our premier racetrack at that time, which is Santa Pod Raceway. So any car that I had, I always brought it up here and went down.
Yeah, wicked.
So that I'm talking about 82, 83, all the way up to about 85.
About the year I was born. So.
Around about that time. And at that time, could run what you brung.
Yeah.
So the whole DNA about drag racing for me went in at a very, very early age.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I was obviously DJing, 1988, 89, I was out, basically just,
Changed your sort of direction, I suppose.
Well, the thing is, you need a little bit of time and money for these things.
A little bit,
And I didn't have any time or money for that.
No.
And all the time I brought a car down, I kept breaking it. So it was kind of like getting to a point where it doesn't make any sense. But then around about 2011, I moved to Australia in Melbourne, and I met a few of the guys that are basically running V8 cars with twin turbos and running anything between 9 seconds and 7 second passes over 200 miles an hour.
Fast stuff.
Of course I was interested. What's going on here after all these years? I never said anything like that. And eventually I wanted to come back to drag racing.
Mate, you haven't exactly started off small. So you've gone straight into it now. I was talking to someone earlier about the cars. So it's not. Is it a pro mod or is it not a pro mod? Have you got a bit of a spec on it? Because I understand it's on a pro charger, is it?
Yeah, so it's in a pro mod, 100%.
It is pro mod, right? Okay.
It's only the power adder, which is not actually right now allowed to go racing into FIA rules. Yeah. But everywhere else in the world, fine.
It's fine.
Absolutely no problem with it. So I'm kind of been campaigning this car for the last 2 years until hopefully one day the FIA will go, you know what, actually there's no true advantage of having this set up, and then let me in. So hopefully we're going to get the word on that, hopefully by the end of this year.
I mean, I've seen some of the runs, I've seen some of the tests, I've seen the car come from being built to being on track, and it's now a different colour. It was black, was it?
It was, yeah.
A little while ago?
It was like a matte black and a silvery black, and a silver finished black. But the thing is, we kind of reimagined the car again for it to be my car.
It's stunning, man. It's so good looking. I mean, I'm a muscle car guy. I've got a 70 Nova myself with a big block in it.
Yeah, beautiful.
And I love the muscle car era. So quickly talking about today, I won't take, let's say, too much time up. So what sort of numbers are you looking at today? What's your target? Are you only going to test this morning, but are you in the 6s? Or
no. I don't want to see 6. I want to see 5.
You want to see 5?
I want to see 5, absolutely 100%.
What's your quickest so far?
Not in this car, but in my other Pro Mod, 588. But in this car, then 5.9s, I backed it up.
Okay, so you're looking to equal that time or better today?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, mate. Well, do you know what? But best luck to you. I can't wait to see it go down. We're going to film some of the other bits going on, but this was a particular car I wanted to see, and I wanted to expose some of the people that aren't into drag racing and don't know it. This is the real upper level of what exists. Above this is Top Fuel, and then that's it, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the thing is about these cars, they do run hard and fast.
Yeah.
And the quickest Pro Mod out there on the moment runs of 5.1 at 278 miles an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can wind them up to that point. Obviously, it's outside of the rules, but this is as fast as these cars can go. And if not, they're looking to make them go into the fours.
Yeah,
so but I'm not going to be doing that in any way, shape, or form. I'm quite happy with a 580.
Keep it straight, keep it nice, keep it. My dad used to say, keep it the oily side down. So stay safe, mate. Have a good time today, and I think we're going to catch up with you after your test run and see how you get on.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, mate. Speak to you in a bit. Cheers. This is such a pretty car. I absolutely love how it looks. I love a muscle car.
Against the Fiesta.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's your boy.
Ford Fiesta versus a Pro Mod drag car. In what world?
It does look like Chris has brought a knife to a gunfight, but let's not forget that this Fiesta is insanely quick. We'll clock 170 miles at the stripe, we'll go 8.6. It is a quick little car, this.
It needs to get the tires down.
That's a beauty. 6:08 at 2:37 for Carl. 8:91. Nice back in the eights as well for Chris Todd at 1:59. Does that move him up at all?
No, stays 6. Chris Todd stays 10.
Get ready. Yeah, that's not the loudest one.
Oh, 398.
Wow.
398.
I didn't even want to.
Can you feel it?
But there's other ones louder than these.
Yeah, that's the funny car. They're loud. They're slightly, but it's the same engine.
Right, there's two. Development, there's two of them.
There are two of them.
And he's never been here with two of them.
I've never been here when 2 jet cars are launched, so this will be interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
He's like, I'm not.
Fucking ear defender ain't going down.
Getting ready for the run in the 5-star jet funny car. And you see Roger is sat in the centre of the car.
It's two of them. If it was one, I could deal with
One
it.
I
But
could
two,
deal
I'm
with,
not
yeah.
100% sure.
I have no idea what to expect.
No, I don't now. I don't.
We thought we did. We
One
don't.
was bad enough.
Where's your geezer with the face mask and the fire extinguisher?
No, he said, no, you guys can handle it.
Oh no, fuck that. Let's get him out here.
You saw my shorts. Here we go.
That one's probably going to be quiet compared to that though.
I can't imagine either of them are going to be quiet. That's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, all right. Watch this. If you watch this guy, he does the noise for it. Fucking hell.
Oh my god, I would not want to do that later.
That's good, isn't it?
Drive shaft. That's it.
So they've got two cars that have been prepared by street racers, by Gordon at Street Racers there. I think Ahmed is one of the fastest front-wheel drive cars in Europe in this car. I will have to chat to him later on. This is him and his brother.
Behind you. There.
A60, which is fast, but bear in mind the Hondas make all of their time up at the top end, all their speed at the back half of the track. It's 180 miles an hour in a Honda Civic.
Alright.
Fuck me, I'm sweating my nuts off. Right,
Oh
so
yeah, you're hot, yeah.
I'm alright, you know.
So we've caught up, we're trying to keep up with a few people that are racing today to give you guys a bit of a better idea about what it's like in the seat and seeing what the teams go through when they're racing these cars. So Jamin, thanks so much
No problem,
for having
mate.
us today. Now, for those of you who don't know, you should, because this holds a couple of records, does it
Yeah,
not?
so this is the fastest Civic in Europe that does 8.2 at 184 miles per hour. So we are the fastest in Europe.
And that's all built by yourself and
Me and
Gordon,
Gordon, yeah.
at Street Racers.
Yeah.
You've seen all some of our stuff before. Gordon's done stuff for us, but he's like K-Series master, and he knows pretty much everything
Yeah.
about it. Do you want to give us I know there's a huge amount done to the car. What's the basic rundown of the
So
motor?
sequential gearbox, sleeve K24, 4-piston head, and a 7685.
Right, so that's a
next
huge
gen.
turbo as
Yeah.
well.
So-
Do you rate the cylinder head? That's a bit of a work of art, innit?
Yeah, it was there. I put it on. This is the backup engine.
Oh, okay.
It's done 8.4 yesterday. We shouldn't have done 8.4, but it's done 8.4
Yeah.
at 36 psi, which is 12 psi under what we normally run.
So it's capable of going a lot faster.
Yes, and we're a bit baffled this weekend.
Yeah.
So we don't know what it is. So we're just trying, and hopefully we're going to push it a bit more and see how
Whatever it is. So what Jamin's going to try and do this afternoon is an exhibition run and crank it up a bit more.
Yes.
And you're going to aim. What's your quickest so far?
My quickest is 8.2. We don't think it's got a 7.9 in it, but the
Right.
way it's going, it's like it could be a 7.981.
Yeah.
So any PB, you know, is great. 7.9 will just top
You're
the
going to
ace.
wait till a bit later till the air's cooled
Well,
down
that's
a
the
little
last
bit.
run we're going to have.
Is
It is
it?
later, so maybe in the dark, a bit cooler. You
But
know.
she's been behaving. Last time I saw you at, I think it was Ultimate Street Car,
Yes,
was it? You
yes.
had a little bit of a problem with one of the engines.
Yeah, tyre popped on me at 165. I clocked to fourth, all the boost come in and cracked the blocking off.
It split. Now, if I can try and find some footage somewhere, it actually, the head
All it-
stayed on,
yeah.
but it split the block
Yeah.
completely in half.
Yeah,
The pictures of it are insane. I'll try and get some photos of you. But have you had any problems with it? So it's actually the
No,
opposite.
She has been behaving, but
Yeah.
she's behaving a bit naughty, trying to go too fast when we're trying
Yeah.
to tell her to calm down. So when we're trying to go fast, it doesn't go fast. And when we don't want it to go fast, it's going fast.
performing better, mate. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
This is Gordon.
That's Gordon from Street
He's
Racers.
Gordon from Street Racers. So anyway, it looks like these guys are getting ready to go. So we're going to film the run, see how they get on, and hopefully it holds in one piece and goes faster.
Yes.
Mate, thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you.
Cheers. Jamin is just about to go for his next run of the day. They've done a bit of testing and it's actually going faster at 12 psi less boost pressure than what it should do. So they can only go as fast as 850 because of the roll cage. So we're going to find out if he can hit 850 on the nose.
That's quick. Oh! Be happy with that, surely.
He's going to be very happy with that. What's 100th of a second between frames though? At the end of the day.
Should we catch up with him in a bit?
How did that? That was your second pass of the weekend?
Second for today.
For
So it
today.
might have been the
Second
fourth
for
pass
today.
there,
How'd you
yeah.
get on, man?
So yeah, it was a good run. We turned it down to 31 PSI. We want to stay above 8.5 and we end up doing 8.49.
Which is like, it's actually like, yeah, just a smidge under. But what boost pressure is it capable of running?
It can go up to 45, 50.
So you've got a bar on the table,
Yes.
like, and it's still gone 8.4, and you're only 2
Yes.
temps off of what your record is.
Yes, so we don't know what's going on. We do kind of, but we don't know why it's running so fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a bit, we need to look like what, we don't know.
On new tyres as well, so I
Brand new
suppose there's
tyres.
a bit on the table.
Yeah,
Do you reckon you're going to get another run in starting?
I'm going to talk to the race director and see if he can let me do like an exhibition run.
Yeah, just for like...
Yeah, and if he lets me do that, then we'll crank it to about 45, I think, and then
just full send.
hope for a PB.
Yeah.
And see how we get on.
Oh man,
see that.
It sounds so good as well on the
Thanks,
light,
man.
doesn't it? It's got a right noise. It's got a great noise to it. So what sort of power do you think it's made when it's all in at 45 psi? What sort of power do you make?
You know, everybody says 1,000 brake.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like to say 1,000 brake, but we do think it's around about 1,200 brake.
Yeah, it's got to be right over 1,000,
Yeah.
isn't it?
We only
Yeah.
made 600 on the dyno, and we did the rest of it on the track.
Ah,
So
okay.
you could call it 600 brake if you want proof.
Yeah, yeah.
If you know how to read times and dials, you'll know what
Oh,
to run
okay.
it,
So Gordon prefers doing a bit like you
Yes.
can work it out with the numbers, can't you? I suppose.
So we only go up to about 600 braking in the dyno, give or take.
Ah, okay.
It's because it's alley rods. So this one ain't got alley rods, it's got steel rods. But normally you're just putting more wear into the engine on the dyno if you keep
Yeah.
doing pulls. If you're spinning, you ain't gonna get a right reading anyway. So you'd rather do a full pass
Yeah.
where you could get proper data. And if you're gonna make it as if you could do it on the track and get better data, I prefer that than just spinning on the dyno, unless you go to a hub dyno or something else. But
Yeah, do you know,
That's how I
a real,
prefer it.
yeah, no, that's a really clever way of looking at it, actually, especially like with alley rods and stuff,
Yeah.
like you're saying, it's just not stressing the engine out anymore,
yeah,
is it?
we hear that it's only 25 passes they say on alley rods, but
Yeah.
we have done more. So is it a myth?
Well, he's put alley rods in. We put alley rods in the motor that he's
Yes.
put in the MR2 for us.
Yeah.
And all the guys in America are running them on the street. Like
Yes.
they're saying, like so until one breaks,
Exactly,
I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, so she's held together. He's still
Yeah.
doing the right thing. You're moving in the right
That's it.
direction.
That's it. So we're happy. We're a bit scared, but we're happy.
Yeah.
I will be even happier if they let me do a big boy run.
And if it happens, I'm definitely going to be here for that because I have to see that, mate. Thank you
Definitely,
so
definitely.
much. Thank you
Anytime,
so
man,
much.
anytime.
Right, so we're going to get back with Jamie later on. Hopefully, if he gets another pass in, do a full-on exhibition pass because I want to see this turned right up. We're also going to catch up with Carl Cox, see how he's getting on with the Pro Mod because I heard he had a little bit of a mishap. Should we go and find out what happened there? We had a chat with you before you went for your test pass, and did that all go all right? The test part, the first one this morning,
Absolutely, yes.
it was all right.
Yeah, it was a textbook test pass. We got all the data that we wanted from the run, based on air temperature, what track temperature was like, how the car was going to react to the 60 foot.
Yeah.
Everything perfect.
And it worked good.
Everything's working, so I'm really happy with the car.
Yeah.
So when you go out and go faster,
Yeah, which you inevitably do.
things start to happen. So what's happened with this car, we're building up a lot of air pressure inside the car.
Oh, wow.
To such an extent that it actually blew the window out of the car.
You blew the window out of your own car while you're driving it.
Absolutely. It was incredible.
How fast were you going?
At that time it was 237 miles an hour.
200. Can we pick a worse time for it to answer it? So you're doing 230 miles an hour and the window just decided to pop out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. We got inboard footage. You can see the actual window started to pop out as the faster I was going. And just before I got to the end of the time board, I pulled the shoes. So before I pulled the shoes to deploy, the window had come out.
Oh,
and,
mate.
And basically caused a lot of damage to the side of the car.
Yeah.
And then eventually the window fell out completely and went on the track. It went across to the other side of the driveway.
Oh, but it looks like when we came down earlier, it looks like they managed to do a repair, so they just got something together and maybe...
Yeah, so we've got some amazing people around here that want to help out, you know, and you can't go to Halford to buy one of these doors, it's just impossible, right? So you have to get them refabricated, and basically you can't just bend the frame together, but you've got to make sure that works to the point that when you shut the doors, that basically it's going to work in the sense of its wind efficiency to keep the doors closed at that type of speed. So that's our only Achilles heel at the moment. We're working it out now. What we've done is in the back of the car on the window, we've drilled 4 holes in the back. So hopefully the air pressure will come out of them, will come in there and release itself through the back.
So there's a method to everything, isn't there? It's all about, it's working it out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got another pass in it today, do you reckon?
Yep, absolutely. So we're looking to go back out in about the next 40 minutes.
Oh, okay, wicked. All right, well, we'll have to wait and see. So So your fastest so far was a 5. You were aiming for a 5.9 ultimately.
Yeah, we got a 6.0.
You got a 6.0. That was your last pass with no window.
Yeah.
That's still quick, isn't it?
Hey, that's not bad. I'm still very happy.
Right, well, I hope you get the 5.9 on the next run.
Yeah.
The air's starting to cool down a little bit now.
Absolutely.
Maybe it might get a bit more power out of it or
Yeah,
whatever.
it all helps.
Mate, thank you so much, by the way, for taking the time out. I interrupted him while he was inside because these guys are working flat out trying to get his car in, and obviously it's a big deal. It's a lot to have to do, keeping the car up and working. And you're trying to relax in between rounds, and I've come and bothered you. So,
no problem at all.
Thank you so much.
Well, so running in the dark must be great fun. I can't imagine what it's like in a Pro-Charged door car at 240 miles an hour.
Oh, the chutes come out. Wow.
Well, the chute actually shook out. He was 0.97 to 60 foot as well. Left like an absolute bandit. Not the 10-second run Gary Carr was looking for, or the 6 or even 5-second run that Carl Cox was looking for, unfortunately. The car really did leave. 0.97 is the quickest he's been to 60 foot. I'm not sure whether the chute fell out or it shook out.
Gamin's third run of the day. This was going to be a full send, but I don't know if they're going to do it. So this is another test pass, but he's hoping to go 8.50. So let's see. Oh my God!
You love doing that. You got John Butty.
Jesus! Now, my eyesight isn't that great. Was that 8500?
Yeah.
We get towards the end of our evening here at the night show for the European Finals Friday evening entertainment. It has just been so good.
Yes! That's what you want at the end of the night. Like, share, subscribe, get yourself down to Santa Pod and see some cool shit. Yes! That was brilliant. Jesus.